These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. First down, Murray. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
And the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the Bengals' 19-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
It's the score, Colts 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
For the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 64 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. He took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
By number 20. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 29. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all and take off.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. K.J. Hamler, 29 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in football. And the Bengals grab it. It's a room to maneuver. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
For the point after.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow will throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Just well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 25 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they get coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he will find his man on the end round, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And look at this, big gain to fumble. And the Bengals grab it.
Today's just get a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Evades the tackler and now some space. The 30, 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We'll go in there with the football anyway. And there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a route is on here in this 1st half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Nicholson picks it, and he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out.
And he will take it on in. in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bengals 45. Colts.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you out. Let's go make some plays.
Reception. Bring it back. It's our Bengals TD. So this fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bengals 52. Colts 14. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this? And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Goodness, yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Murray now on 1st down. Left side caught by Diggs. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Takes it at the 7. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
1st down, Bengals.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Operating from the gun. Murray going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a 1st down as well. Throwing again, Murray. He completes it to Kirk over the middle, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. That's still there for a good game and a 1st down.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray flush to his right, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
13 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On second down, here's Burrow. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Complete.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 79 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to send them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Murray to air it out again. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll air this one out for Cook. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really going wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game.